Now that you've got your folder, it's time to add content inside of it. So to do that, I'm going to click on the title of the folder, which will open it up. And as it opens, you can see that it says it's time to add content. So to do this, I'm going to break it into a couple of sections. But in this first section, we're going to go to the build content portion again and go over the differences between items and files. I usually use items because you have a lot more flexibility with it. So to show this in contrast, I'm going to start with a file. To add a file, you select it. Your first option is to add a name. So let's do an example file. And that's pretty much all you can do is add a name and then attach something to it. So, and let's just say we're going to add this PDF. It can be a PDF, a Word doc, Excel, PowerPoint, anything. You can attach it like this just by clicking on it, and you'll see whatever file you select come up. As you scroll down, you can decide if you want it to open in a new window, which I highly recommend. That means it opens separately so students won't have to leave Blackboard. We'll talk about alignments later, so leave that alone for now. And then down below are the same options, whether you want to permit students to see this item or not. In this case, I do want them to see it, and I want them to see it whenever this folder is available. So I'm not going to set any date stamps. And I'll hit submit, and there's my example file. This time I'm going to add the same content, the PDF, but this time as an item. So again, come to build content, down to item. It opens with the same name, so I'm going to say example item. And this gives you a text box, unlike the file. So I appreciate having the text box so I can add any extra instructions. So I might tell students to review the attachment for class or any other type of information you want to add to it. And then I will scroll down, and I have two options at this point. I can either browse my computer and attach it just like we did. Click on it, and there it is. Or I can actually highlight this and use this link button. So that's an insert or edit link, and it will open this on my computer. I always want to make it open in a new window, just like I did before. Title, banner instructions, browse my computer, and then it directly links. So hit insert over here to the right, and you see this becomes a hyperlink. So I'm going to submit, and we'll see what it looks like. So in this example, I have both the attachment and then the live link. So you can play with this to set up your class any way you like. I personally prefer live links because I'll put it in the middle of other text, so students will be encouraged to read the text and then click on it. For either of these, if you want to edit them, just come to the right chevron, select edit, and you can change this. How about on this item, I really don't want there to be two of them, so I can mark this for removal, hit submit, and now it's just the link. Just like anything else, I can move this around so it appears in an order. So they'll look at this item first, then that file, and so on and so forth.